There's this motivational speaker that writes books. His name is Brendan, and he has a few very good books like The Life's Golden Ticket and The Charged Life. And in this video, I'm going to have a quick talk about one of his great books called The Charged Life. Now, in this book, he talks about that in life there's a spectrum in the quality of life you have. You know, there are three types of life, and he calls them the caged life, the comfortable life, and the charged life. Now, the caged life is a result of the past. It is a result of your current circumstances, and it is a result because of your beliefs, the belief system that you have, and the limitations that that belief system puts on yourselves. And the person that lives in a caged life truly feels trapped, you know. And this is the sort of life I think the vast majority of the people on the street, you know, are dealing with. And and I think it's very sad, you know. If you put a big animal from the wildlife into a zoo, you'll see that in the beginning that animal, that lion, will try to get out. You know, it feels frustrated and it is aggressive. But over a period of time, it will start to give up, essentially, because he'll realize that he's really stuck. You know, he's trapped. And what comes from this is that they go to the back of the cage. You know, they slow down on their aggressiveness. They become passive. They sort of accept it, but they don't truly accept it. You know, they accept it and they swallow the situation, but they have that bitterness still within them. You know, and you can see it in the eyes, and it's overall something sad. And the people that are stuck in a caged life, those people, they often voice their frustration to the outer world. They point to the world and say, in anger, they don't understand me. You know, those people got lucky in life. And the tragedy is that their anger separates them from other people, because these sort of people trapped in a cage life are people that are less often likely to ask for help because of that ego problem. And that is something that I've talked about in other videos, you know, the ego problem. You see, people have such a huge ego problem. It's insane. And that ego problem is a big cause for having a miserable life that, you know, is a result of living a caged life, you know. And living inside the caged life, two things can happen. You either break free, your cage get rattled in some way or another, and you break free, whether it's by winning the lottery or by whether it's, you know, another circumstance in your life that comes, or nothing changes and you just stay stuck in it. You know, those are the only two options. I think a lot of people have, you know, I think most people underestimate the chance that they have to, you know, break free from the caged life, you know. But when you mature and you realize that we build our own cages, you have to realize that life isn't easy, man. And the moment you knock on the door of opportunity, that's the moment work will answer, you know. And it is fine, because this is a path to the comfortable life, and this sort of life feels more free. In this sort of life, you choose what you do, and people end up chasing that passion. They become more successful. They become getting the things in life that they wanted. Maybe that, you know, a nice house, maybe a nice car, and, you know, enough to get by, and maybe a bit more. And this sort of excitement of breaking free out of life is called the comfortable life, you know. And people don't realize that even when you live in a comfortable life, you still have the same sort of communication pattern, you know. Even though they have all the reason in the world to say that life is great, you know, and life is amazing, people tend to say it's just fine. And you know, this it's just fine means that there's another quality of life. And this is the quality of life that I think not a lot of people will reach. Maybe 5% of the people that ever lived on this planet. And, you know, with the fact that, you know, with how society works at the moment, I think that in the future will only be less and less people. But anyways, this last quality of life that we're talking about is the charged life. And the charged life is an enduring state of passion and happiness and satisfaction. You know, it's an enduring stage of life that's a result of challenge. You know, when you look at the brain, there are certain hormones in your brain like serotonin, oxytocin, whatever, And those hormones really get triggered by challenge, by being a bit out of your comfort zone. And living the charged life is essentially having that on a constant basis. The charged life is being excited about life again, guys. It's about not being able to wait for tomorrow, because tomorrow will be better than today, because of all of your habits, because of the constant engagement with being the best of yourself and bringing the best out of yourself to the world. Living the charged life is it's amazing. You see the world through different glasses. You realize everything you see, and overall, it's just something. I think it's something that everybody deserves, and I think it's something that everybody should aim for to get. But unfortunately, it's not that easy. It's easier said than done. Um, One more small thing that I want to say and then wrap this video up is the ego part that I talked about during the caged life. This is something that I've already made videos about, and it's something that I'll make more videos about in the future. But I just realized that an ego is a self-killer. Just realize that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about what I said. And subscribe for more videos in the future. And I'll catch you all later. Peace.